All right, everybody, welcome in. Let's take a look at what's going on with the Twin Flame Collective right now. Deep breath, everybody. Deep, deep breath. Let's see what wants to come through, please. All right, underneath is home. This card keeps showing up. Have you noticed? Psychic, affluence, lucky. All right, that's a lot of beautiful Sag energy there. And there's something here about just being in a knowing state about the connection, whatever you're really knowing right now, like not fearing. This is not about fear. We talk a lot about the difference between messages brought to you by fear and messages brought to you by intuition. Fear is not intuition. Okay. You can listen to your gut and all of that. Because it is a feeling. Definitely your intuition is a physical feeling, and fear has its place, right? Fear is another kind of warning system. But if you have any kind of unhealed wound, especially around toxicity, then fear can be misplaced. It can be about something that happened in another time, right? It doesn't have to be like what's going on right now. It can be traveling over time. This, however, says to me, this is a feeling of a new wave of positive energy, a new wave of affluence, a new wave of home. So very fourth house energy to show up today. Fourth house is naturally ruled by Cancer, right? Cancer's ruled by the moon. So I've been talking quite a bit. Charlie wanting a treat. I've been talking quite a bit about the new moon in Scorpio happening at the beginning of November. And then we have a full moon in Taurus later in the month, which is very powerful. The moon opposite the sun, right? Sun in Scorpio, moon in Taurus, and it's right conjunct with Uranus, which is about surprises and about the future. So there can be some kind of lucky opportunity that flows in around that full moon in Taurus, because we are talking about money. Taurus is about money. And so this, for the divine feminine, I'm just feeling like pay attention to your intuition. See if you can separate it out from fear, especially if you have some wounds that still aren't, healed good enough. It doesn't have to be like, there's no such thing as like completely healed, and there's nothing that will be a residue of that ever. What will happen is it will inform you. Okay. So fear or any kind of intuition around a wounding, it will get better over time. It will not show up as like a spiky fear so much, but it will show up as intuition, and you'll still be like appropriately distancing from it, from whatever's coming online. This is for the divine feminine to like not get too, not get too comfortable. Not get too comfortable with fear. Like that's somehow going to be like an ongoing way of being, which it's not. Okay. It's not. And instead, really tune into what your intuition is saying. Learn the difference. Learn the difference. Here we go. 10 of Swords underneath, the 6 of Pentacles. Whatever you have been hurt by, and this can be coming from a divine partner, or this can be just in general in relationships, whatever you've been hurt from in the past. I hate to use this this kind of metaphor, but it's like food poisoning. Like you run away from it, like I'm not going near that shrimp again. I'm not right. Like no. And then you use your own experience to help other people avoid things or make better decisions. I'm going to say what's underneath here. 2 of Swords. Oh yeah. Look at this Hermit and the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords comes through again. That came through for a morning message that I did for tomorrow on Thursday. And this is sort of like, okay, this happened to me. This was a a narcissistic partner or something like that, a plutonic partner, and I'm getting help for it, or I'm working on healing it. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to have those experiences anymore. I'm stepping into my wisdom and I'm going to help other people. And then here are the other people, Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So there's definitely something here coming back around, some experience that is kind of showing you it's like recurring. So even if it's not a narcissist from the past who you know, there's some kind of relationship issue reoccurring here. Okay. And I feel like this is about now you seeing it in the light, having awareness of it. Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, King of Pentacles. It's like now you're seeing it. So in the past, if you've had those kinds of situations, toxic partnerships, and you kind of just like stumbled into a relationship and then, ooh, 3 years later, 4 years later, you're like, oh my God, that's the same pattern. I got to get out of this. But now it's like, now you see. Now you see. And you see it very clearly, and maybe are sounding the alarm for other people, like, hey, don't just blow off your patterns and like, I don't have to heal, it's no big deal. Like, that's not what this is. This is about you going, okay, now I see it, it's coming right toward me, and I'm gonna not do that again. So some of you are, I don't know if this is a twin flame or a partner from the past or a pattern from the past just showing up. And in the past, you may not have seen it. The Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, Tower. Holy smokes. The Judgment card, the Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. Look at that, the two aces here. All right, you in danger, girl. All right, you in danger, girl. This is to a connection to a divine feminine who knows that this is not a good or a positive path, because this is a Ten of Swords from the past. This could be a plutonic partner from the past, King of Pentacles. Maybe they have they feel they're very full of themselves or something like that. This could be for some of you, this is about narcissistic abuse that happened in the past, sort of resurfacing in the guise of another person. And it's like, you kind of get it, you kind of smell it coming, but you go that you override your intuition. It's a possibility. King of Pentacles, Tower, Nine of Swords. And then I'm sorry after that happens. There's something that feels so good about this. It's maybe somebody coming back around, not for an apology at all from you, maybe to give you an apology. Or why is this person coming back around from the past? Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Oh boy. World, their marriage is over. Okay? Four of Cups. This person's marriage is over, and they don't want to, they just want to scoop you up. They want to bring you into their life. And I feel like it could be very, very alluring. This is a very attractive opportunity. And I feel like in the past, you might have even said that this person was not good for you. This person was not the right partner for you. But this person's coming back around in a hurt way, right? Like asking you for some help or something like that. You know, Ted Bundy got women into his little VW by pretending that he was hurt. That's a metaphor. And I'm just going to say that to you. If you have, this is for a very specific set of divine feminines who, don't jump into the windowless van just because the man offers you candy or shows you a puppy or something like that. Like, you're going to need to be more discerning. Okay, you're going to need to be more discerning. This could be happening very, very soon, like within a week. Seven of Wands. Page of Pentacles. You know better. You do know better. King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like some of you have been alone for long enough, or a long enough time, to definitely have been healed or do some healing, good enough healed. But it's almost like the lure of this romantic story where you would get an apology from someone, or they would tell you some things that you've been waiting to hear. All right, I'm just saying, this feels like a divine feminine who's being asked to jump into a windowless van here. Okay, so let me pull cards for the divine feminine, and then I will look at divine masculine energy, because I feel like this is a feminine dealing with a karmic partner here. Divine feminine. Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands again. Ace of Wands, this is an opportunity. Page of Swords could come over text. Moon. Seven of Pentacles. The new moon in Scorpio is going to be important as it relates to this. The new moon in Scorpio. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands again. So we need Knight of Swords. You need the appropriate amount of discernment here, divine feminine. I feel like this is somebody who, it's possible you thought this was a divine masculine, but I feel like more of you know that this is a plutonic partner. And when I talk about plutonic partners, Pluto is playing a big role. Pluto is the energy of slow and abiding change and transformation, but only through dragging you through the underworld does that change and transformation happen. Right? It's not a fairy dust and unicorns kind of connection. This is a deep sexual connection, a deep spiritual connection for sure. I feel like you are their lucky charm. They might want to move in with you or something like that. This is coming in kind of fast. And it's like, this is something you've always wanted, but it is a plutonic partner. So where is the masculine? Where is the actual divine masculine? Where is the actual divine masculine here? Because, oh wait, I don't want to use this deck. I'll mess it up with the other deck. Okay. Let me use you. This is coming in fast. Within a week or so, I'm talking to a set of divine feminines who is going to get a test from a previous partner who is definitely plutonic. And this is something you may have wanted to happen for a long time. So where's the divine masculine, please? Six of Cups. Devil energy. Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. Five of Swords. There's the Emperor. And the Temperance card. I feel like the divine masculine, your actual divine masculine, is going to come back around, but this kind of has to play out a little bit. All right. I feel like they are still struggling with their own issues around commitment. They're still struggling with that. They've got some naivete around their own ability to commit. And this person, this divine masculine, is going to come back with an offer. But I feel like they're dealing with something now too. They're dealing with someone who's very manipulative in their own life. It's almost like they've got their own problems right now. But they are coming back. Here's the Emperor, and here's the energy of Sagittarius. It's almost like, and I hate to do this, but it's almost like the divine feminine activates the masculine by having this kind of, that's a strong word, kind of threat. Like this opportunity that's coming to them is registering with the masculine. And I feel like it's not that that's what brings them back, but it kind of like jars them a little bit into a place of like, oh, okay, I I need to keep my eye on the ball here. I need to not be so focused on my commitment issues right now. Yes, I need healing around that divine feminine. Yes, I need healing around this pattern. There is a plutonic coming toward the divine feminine right now. Tower. Ace, you didn't see this coming. Divine feminine does not see this coming. All right. Anything else that I can say about this for the divine feminine? Four of Wands. Okay. Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Eight of Cups. So I'm going to say to you, divine feminine, that if you give this person, there's something about a home, because here's Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about moving. It's also about a surprise. We have Uranus in Taurus, which is about the energy of what makes us feel safe and secure. There's something very soothing about this energy of this plutonic. And I just want you to have a heads up around this. Okay? Heads up. All right. So let's continue. I will look more into what you don't see coming. I feel like this whole story is something you don't see coming. All right, we'll look at the next 30 days. I'll talk more about the astrology for November, and we'll see where this is going. All right, link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.